The extraction of seed is the start of the production process for our seed-raised young plants. Before a plant provides seed, of course we need the birds and the bees. Seed is obtained from flowers, particularly selected for this purpose. Florensis works with its self-produced seed and with seed delivered by other breeders. After entry, the seeds are registered and weighed. The seed is still soiled and residue must be removed. Part of this cleaning process is done manually, and the other part is done by machines. There are several kinds of machines. The machine that is used is dependent upon the shape and the size of the seeds. The clean seed is stored in a conditioned storage. For every plant production order, the required quantity of seed is weighed or calculated. The health and germination capability of the seeds is tested in our laboratory under conditioned circumstances, comparable with those in the production process. In the nuclear stock department, the source material of our own genetics is maintained and increased. This serves as stock material for mother plants at our locations in Europe and Africa. Mother plants form the basis of our cutting production and are therefore very important. The cutting obtained from these mother plants is referred to as elite. These elite cuttings are very carefully verified and prepared for their journey to one of our production locations. On their arrival, we then grow the cuttings into mother plants, and as such, they are the basis of our cutting productions. At our locations in Kenya, Ethiopia and Portugal, the major part of the unrooted cutting production takes place. There is a continuous quality control within the process in order to enable intervention when necessary. Within 30 minutes of harvesting, the cuttings are subject to rapid heat exchange. This accelerated cooling limits evaporation. At Florensis, trays come and go all the time. In the package hall, return trays from customers throughout Europe are sorted by tray type by means of a scanner. Once sorted, the trays go to the so-called dirty tray stock. In the washing corridor, all trays are cleaned at a temperature of 65 degrees Celsius. Afterwards, the trays are reused for production or taken to storage. The entire registration of the trays takes place in the Florensis packaging system. Annually, over 2.5 million trays are sorted. Sowing the seeds is a mainly automated process. Since not every seed is the same as another, different types of seeding machines are used. During the sowing, every tray receives its own unique barcode to make it traceable throughout the process. The seeded trays are scanned immediately, then sealed and placed in one of the cells under optimal germination temperature. According to the roadmap in the production process, the seeded trays are taken out after a certain time period, planted, and further grown in the greenhouses. Preparing the trays for the planting of the cuttings is an entirely different process. Here, the clean trays are filled with a special kind of soil. This ensures an optimal soil plug for planting and rooting the cuttings. Once arriving in the Netherlands, the cuttings are examined by our quality controller. Only the cuttings that meet the requirements are processed. In the cuttings department, more than 250 employees are operational during peak hours. The table leader picks up the cuttings at the collection point, divides the cuttings among the staff, and gives instructions. For the sake of optimal routing, all cuttings are processed within 48 hours of receipt. All planting trays are scanned and verified. In addition to manually sticking cuttings, part of our range is stuck by robots with artificial intelligence. The self-learning software continuously ensures a more efficient process of sticking cuttings, higher quality, and better uniformity. After the cuttings are planted, they are moved to a department with a high humidity and temperature for an optimal rooting process. Depending on the kind of plant, the unrooted trays are placed in a tunnel or underneath a mist. The rooting process takes 6 to 21 days. Florensis has basins to collect rainwater and an ultra-modern computerized feeding installation. This enables us to give any plant the exactly desired amount of food. All the water used is decontaminated by sand and UV filters. Plants that have not been properly rooted or seeds that haven't sprouted are sorted. For cutting products, this is done manually, and for seed products, it's mainly carried out by machines. Mechanical sorting requires for all the plants to be checked and monitored by cameras. Rejected plants are blown out and new plants substituted. Pinching off the plant tops during the production process is mainly done mechanically and only manually where necessary. Annually, we deliver over 2.5 million trays to our customers. The distribution department ensures the picking of orders is being done in the nursery and they are being prepared on customer level in the delivery hall. Every tray has a barcode. The delivery installation has a capacity of around 4,000 trays per hour. During the season, we work 24/7. On peak days, some 40,000 trays are made ready for delivery. This scan port is the final check to make sure that the trays are on the correct trolleys. The transport department sees to it that the loading times agreed with the transporters are communicated to the distribution office. As a result, we can remove the trays from the greenhouse at the last moment and as such shorten the processing times. The combination of a wide assortment, the in-house production chain, the distribution success and a strikingly high customer loyalty ensure that Florensis distinguishes itself in the market. Florensis. If you want to grow, let's do it together.